hello there. How's everyone doing today? Hello, John. Hello, Robert. Hello, Don. Hello. Shit. Well, hello there, Paul. Hello there, what is up? Hello there, Styles. Right. Camp number, I don't know how many fucking times we're gonna get it done. There, alien. Hello there, baby train. I wonder, can I... What's on tap for the adventure? Trying to fucking clear the galactic zone if possible. Oh. Hey, snow is kind of fun. Well, it depends actually on how bad the snow is. Does it normally snow where you live, or is this a rarity? Oh, nice. It's fun on TV. It's fun. I feel like it's fun for like a day or two, and then it just kind of gets a little bit. Crimson spend a lot of time. No, Ace. Today is gonna be different. I've been reading a lot of Warhammer. The Emperor is with me. Why me opening this? I'll open it and then die in 5 seconds. Bam.
That's it.
Well, that was fucking worth it. You're a tea drinking Brit. What kind do you like? The English kind, the Welsh kind, the Northern Irish kind, the Scottish kind? Right. Let's fucking roll out. What, 6 ago. Yeah, we live in a forest with 100-foot trees all around you. Oh, yeah, yeah. See, I will say, as somebody, I always love trees, and I love forests and stuff. However, when all that shit hit the fan fucking in my place last year, where, like, trees, it made me realize that, like, trees are cool, but you don't want trees near any infrastructure, and you also don't want to have trees that are not native. Survival run with the mark for termination. I need to check that mod. That's fair. I keep forgetting. My bad. Hello there. You crashed Starfield in 45 seconds? Jesus Christ. How did you manage that? What mods were you using? Let me read this. Yeah, I feel like survival playthrough would be very good if you had like a bag or a way to sleep.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Christ, it's hard.
Engaging.
What do I have food-wise that I can eat? Give myself some heals. Cram. The tree hit a house. Why would... Yeah. Because I feel like the thing too is like a lot of stuff like that. Oh, well, that's your first problem, is being an Aquila. A lot of people tend to, thank you, Apophis. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed my pain. A lot of the issue is the trees aren't like, a lot of trees aren't like native, so they're not really prepared for the... Don't know if this full auto is going to work very well.
Threat eliminated.
Mo hassle.
Engaging.
You don't miss much, just me kind of being like, oh. Ow. I don't think Todd does too much these days when it comes to Starfield. I need to get up here.
Perimeter
Shooting,
movement
yes.
detected.
Here.
Possible stealth unit in the AO.
Define stealth unit. Oh, yeah, that's a stealth unit, alright.
Scanners detecting sentient life.
Ba,
Alert
ba,
level
ba, ba, ba.
elevated.
I am somewhat excited for Fable. It'd be nice to have a kind of an Xbox classic come back to the Xbox. Big on creation we've gotten, the possibility of more. I will say it's really cool. Makes me a little bit trigger that we're not getting free content for Starfield, but it's pretty cool. I feel like they need to be a lot more. I feel sorry for the PlayStation players, and I definitely kind of... Oh, man. I feel sorry for the PlayStation players. Oh, shit. Fuck me. And also, like, just the attitude towards some of the people, like, it's very clear that that like the whole divide between Xbox and PlayStation and just console shit in general still fucking exists, which is depressing. Because we're like, oh no, it's not Bethesda's fault, and like, look, it is. Obviously, Sony has a lot of this. Oh, it's only has the main say, but it just seems insulting to drop it on fucking PlayStation. I fear that wouldn't work in their favor because I can't work miracles if they tell me nothing. But yeah, you're now in charge of the community. Okay, what we got going on? You know, any information? No.
Identify yourself.
Hey, do you suggest any creations in Starfield for armories? What do you mean by armories? Well, they're difficult to work with. I'm not denying that. And like, there's a part of me that isn't.
Ambush. Defensive protocols engaged.
I'm not a fan of Sony's practices. But like, releasing it on PlayStation when realistically there's like nothing new is just kind of very insulting, you know? Like, I feel like they should have just opted to not release it on PlayStation. And then, like, you know, maybe like a thing saying we're going to try and get out on PlayStation as possible, but we felt as if it would be a bit insulting, you know, dropping it on a console that can't make use of it. This is a fucking shit show. Yeah. Alright. Alright, cool. Well, the thing is, he definitely wants his money, but it's like, I don't know, it's a weird one. Like, I don't know the ins and outs of the stuff going on with PlayStation and stuff, but I know that PlayStation is one of the few platforms, like, when it comes to PlayStation, and then Xbox, and then PC,
Contact. Engage.
PlayStation has a lot of shovelware on it, so if anyone's not familiar, just basically dog shit stuff. Kind of like paid mods. So the idea of them being like against like modding and stuff is kind of, it's weird to me. I'm not saying that, you know, they can decide what they want, but it just does seem a little bit strange. Lack of what food? Any food? I got potato crisps and potted meat. There we go. Oh, I think anybody that's informed with you know, like how Starfield is coming along and just Bethesda in general, I wouldn't. I think they wouldn't buy it from PlayStation either. They'd be like, what's the fucking point, you know? But the problem is there's a lot of... Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Citizens are advised to clear the area.
Have a situation.
Ow. Cola.
Multiple hostile targets detected. Requesting backup.
Sorry, that. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, that could have ended horribly.
Hold it right there.
AO compromised. Engaging.
Having some interesting. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to not die.
Threat eliminated.
Good. We good? Can I sleep? Okay. All right. We're good. All right. Let me look at my perks. I don't know. I think despite the flaws, like when I played the game, I definitely got my money out of it. I mean, nice your family. I know the last few hours, so at the same price. What are you talking about specifically, Cordic? Fallout or Starfield? Hello there, by the way. Hello there, Lee. If the PS release will turn all the hate, with regards to Starfield, probably not. I feel like it'll probably just either game Fall, of course, being the stronger field. I don't disagree. I do think though that with the anniversary edition kind of stuff, hello there, Flippy. Playing Nuka World. With the anniversary edition stuff, it just sucks because like, think of all the money that Bethesda could be making, and the content creator or the verified creators that could be making money if they like had some sort of like leverage with, like you know, like if they use some sort of leverage when negotiating. Obviously, they can't negotiate too hard because Sony has the final say. I am still hopeful we'll eventually get something, though. Because well, you're not wrong. Like, I mean, I feel like a lot of people definitely got their money's worth with with Starfield, and obviously definitely got it with Fallout 4. I just like the whole like them saying the whole 10-year program and then like kind of going silent and stuff. It's just like, it's like, just tell us if you're gonna deaden Starfield or not, Bethesda. Because if they're gonna deaden it, that's fine. I think most people will just move on, and which honestly I hope they don't deaden it, because I think there's a lot that they could do to improve stuff. Was it Bethesda just hire a custodian dev company to maintain their game? Well, that's
tight.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised like that's not what they did, or surprised they didn't do that, considering isn't that like kind of what they did with like Fallout 76? Like it's now kind of being run by like, I mean it's still run by Bethesda, but I believe they've gotten like other studios involved to do kind of a lot of the heavy lifting and stuff nowadays. Just keep everything operational. Like hell, if they were to like, if they just fix the verified creator program to not be filled with like, you know, amateurs, and they got the paid mods working flawlessly on like Fallout 4 for, you know, for PlayStation and everything, they would make they would make absolute bank. Like absolute bank. The amount of like, just even looking at like some of the mods that have come out that like for Fallout 4 that don't require you know, they don't require anything, so they can go on PlayStation. Like they're being like, we used to, you know, everyone used to say like, oh, Xbox is the premier user base when it comes to Starfield. Well, PlayStation is the outnumbers both PC and Xbox by a large margin. Or done by Double Evan Splash and like back-end people from Bethesda. Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, it does make you wonder, like, is that what they're eventually going to do with I'm really tired. Is that what they're gonna eventually do with Starfield? Are they gonna like eventually try and have essentially someone else kind of running the show, like we're just saying there? With Fallout 4, I'm leaving it till winter. I was planning to play through, not pick up the anniversary sale. The thing is, the anniversary edition, currently the only real difference is like the paid mods in it, the bundle. And some of them are cool, but honestly, I would hold off until we know exactly what we're getting, because Bethesda, they teased a lot of content that still is yet to come, not to mention the mod increase, the size limit. Like I've started getting comments from people when I do the Fallout 4 mod reviews, like, how big is this mod? And I'm like, why is that? Oh yeah, that's why it matters, because it fucking mod limits, like, is it 1 or 2 gigs? I question Sony being the problem with assets. I know it used to be a problem, but there's no Sony rep to say, well, it was blocking Bethesda kind of not being. But there's no Sony rep to say. So what do you mean, Paul? Like, you think it's Can you reiterate that? I don't really understand. If with other companies because it still makes them money. Oh, and I think they again, I part of me feels like with 76 that they realize like 76 was their first big. What I'm really wondering, the Oblivion Remaster of True could Tales 2 is and be used. I would be very hyped. Has anyone seen the most recent leaks about how both of them technically exist on the Steam store? Now, I'm not too familiar, like the truth in it. Hello there. I'm not too familiar on the truth of it is, but I don't know if like that means that things are coming sooner than later. I will say, we knew about the Fallout 3 remaster. I guarantee you that that's ready to go. Like, they have it in the chamber, ready to fire. Fallout New Vegas, I don't know. Could they have, like, magically did something? Maybe. If they were magically doing something, would they not, like... I don't know, it's a weird one, because, like, if they remaster New Vegas, are they going to have to get Obsidian involved? Not that they need to, but you know what I mean? Just for, like, plus if they were going to do that, would guy on Twitter still be so... It has been said the game's listed in the search, but hidden in the actual list, and then people apparently should leave reviews, giving an odd error. That's what I mean, it would be one of the ways that they could definitely regain a lot of momentum if they just, like, dropped both of them and had some sort of, like, a system in play where you could transition between. Like, you know, like Tales of the Two Wasteland, it'd be fucking sick. No, they are doing New Vegas, Baby Drain. It's been confirmed in leaks. Also, Todd, that mentality of Todd being too salty, look, I realize that Todd's has a big hand in, you know, Starfield getting kind of nothing. I hate that shit. Like, oh, you bastard. Motherfucker. Like, New Vegas, even though it wasn't made by Bethesda, it made them money. You know what I mean? Like, they went out and asked Obsidian to make the game for them. So it's like... It's a reality TV show. To be honest, again, much like with the COD stuff, that's just... That whole stuff there, with the reality TV, that's just Amazon kind of running with the brand to try and get as much out of it as possible. Alright, let me look at my level. Could Bethesda hire a team like Watchtower to manage other modders? They could, but the problem is like, I don't think very many, like... First of all, I don't think a team like King Gath's team or any team would really want that role, because the last thing you want is to kind of have this reputation of being like quite a profound, like kind of, you know, modding group or modding individual, and then to be put in a role where you're essentially kind of like a warden or like a jailer. Like, I think ultimately that needs to go, like, fall on Bethesda to kind of, you know, correct what is, you know, what's allowed with what is. Hello there, Just. We gave me the drop. Well, supposedly, I've seen people say that it's, like, really cheap. Like, I don't know how true that is. I do hope that Bethesda don't use this as, like, an excuse to just be like, alright, guys, here's your new content, now fuck off. Like, I hope they still bring the, you know, the mod file limit increase to Fallout 4. Yeah, it would be. Problem being official is that you presumably lose less creative autonomy. And that's fair. Like, the thing is, there's an argument to be...
Bingo.
There's an argument to be made there. But with how the current system is, I feel like there's more bad than good coming out of it. They're not even bad, they're just more average. Like, we obviously, you know, I did my rant and review on that one. Oh, I did, like, my rant and review, and, like, I think very few paid mods are like that, honestly. But there still is a lot of amateur stuff where it's like, you're really charging $5 for that? Issue of 76 never really increased the camp limit for all the content. Yeah. And again, like, I like 76, but there's, like, for me, that's always been a kind of an annoyance, like, because, like, if me and Flippy jumped back into it recently, we've been having fun. But it's that whole thing of, like, oh, my God, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Like, it's annoying because that's the way, like, games are going these days. Like, look at Halo. Halo used to always be that game where if you want to wear cool armor, you gotta earn it. You know, Destiny, you gotta wear armor, you gotta earn it. Now it's like, oh, you wanna earn the cool armor? Give me money. Halo, you wanna earn the cool armor? Give me money. And like, I really hate it. And Bethesda doing that with 76 after having an abysmal outpost builder in Starfield. It's like your only real alternative is to play Fallout 4, but like now you can't really because the mod limits are. I mean the game's kind of in a. I mean it works, but there's still a lot of issues with it. Hello there, Dollar. I'm doing well. How are you? You're playing on survival mode. I've seen there's some paid creations to help. I'm not sure. I would probably stay away from most paid creations, especially if they're made by someone called Gothos. That being said, there is some free ones that work really well. There's like one that makes it so what is it? Like it basically makes it so you can like get holotapes to save, which is fucking awesome.
Hostile down.
Which be on Warframe. I have played it a little bit. Flippy knows more about it than me. I wanted to get into it because it looks kind of cool. But I feel like there's too much going on. Hello, Waze, by the way. You stop buying, they'll get the hint. The problem is they won't though, because with the surge of microtransactions in this day and age, all it takes is a whale. As long as the whale's buying, that's all that matters to the consumer.
Anomaly detected.
And it's annoying. Why is this not Power Wash Simulator? God damn. Anywhere in the future patches, and there's been very little to be said on future patches. I really hope that they'll. I don't know. It's weird. Because again, it's like, it's a moneymaker for them. Like, there's people holding off on buying the new cool paid mods because... Oh my god. There's people holding off on buying the new paid mods purely because the size issue. I'll ruin my character with permanent edits even after saving the special before you're rude. I'm honestly surprised. Like, it's weird because, like, you have to be careful here. I'd be careful because I don't want to say anything like insulting. You know, I know I can be a bit of a dickhead, but I try not to be. But there is a part of me that's like, when you see creators jump to every single platform to make mods, it's like, oh, they're in it for the money. They're in it for the money. Commitments, not time. But yeah, exactly, Cordic. Like, this last year has been like, it has been a nightmare for Starfield fans because it's not that we know nothing, it's we know there is something coming, which makes it worse. Like, ultimately, what I've said this a few times, whatever comes out with the new update, it's going to be not what everyone expects because people have blown out of proportion. Like, the people saying it's going to be like a big 2.0 No Man's Sky sort of thing. It's like, yeah. But then there's people like, oh, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be dog shit. And it's like, just, bro, but tell us what's going on. Like, the thing, too, is, like, I feel like, there's a part of them that makes me think, like, do they think that by them staying silent and doing some sort of a big reveal that it's going to draw in a massive amount of people? Because it probably won't. I feel like what would draw people in more is if they, like, seen that, oh, the fans of this game, because that's what I tend to look at when I'm jumping into a new game. Like, I'm like, oh, what do the fans think of the game? And I know that's probably a weird one because you don't want to play it just for the fans. But, like, you know, I like to know a developer cares about their fan base. And it honestly sometimes feels like Bethesda's like, what are fans? And I get it. I do get it, Flake, because they're a business at the end of the day. But, like, surely they should know now that it's like, yeah. I feel it has a very bad image expectation of people going wild speculation, but maybe we will get more cheese close to Risa. He's happy to know what DLCs now. Yeah, so am I. I just want to know more about what's coming. Like, I want, like, Bethesda to do this whole... Well, actually, I want them to do the 10-year plan, but I would like them to go back to their old stuff where they just release content themselves and, you know, paid mods and free mods are just something that is added on, not... Because the more you look into it, the more it does seem like the rumor with Starfield that Bethesda were intending on specifically using paid mods as a way to pave content out while they did quality of life updates. Yeah, then that's the thing that again that makes me the most excited because they're like addressing the ship build or the ship stuff which is definitely something. Like, that's... Again, you're not wrong, Kurdik. That's ultimately, that's what makes me the most frustrated, is it's Bethesda. At the end of the day, they're capable. Like, and them staying silent and doing nothing, it's just ruining the reputation. Yeah, they need to get an automatron thing. You know, we can't have you doing all the work. We'll say from within the program, this isn't treating us as a replacement for visual content. We are entirely, and that's fair. I will say, Flakes, from what I've heard, and this is just, again, I'm not sure specifically, not gonna, you know, it seems like initially the plan was like that they were going to have like a lot of the modders they had with, like, say, Fallout and Skyrim, a lot of the reputable ones were going to jump in and make the paid mods. And then they realized that wasn't going to happen because there wasn't enough of them biting, or there just wasn't enough to keep the demand going, so they kind of opened the floodgates. Like, I've heard some people say that they worked really hard to get into the program and others just breezed in. And it's very, like, it's like, really? Is that how we, like, how we... Because, again, don't get me wrong, I know, like, Wiz, you've said before, like when, like with you and stuff, like, they were very thorough with you, so it's clear that to an extent they are thorough. But then it's like when people kind of put out, like, that fucking house mod, like, who does that person know at fucking Bethesda? It's just very strange. Also, these turrets are fucking way too OP. Well, the thing is, Hollow, is ultimately you shouldn't be defending them because, one, they don't care about us, as Michael Jackson would say. Well, I suppose that's a bit unfair. They care, I suppose, in some way. But, like, they're a company at the end of the day, and they're there to make money. And you kind of, when and don't get me wrong, I will try and defend them to the end of time, but I'm an idiot. Because realistically, there's nothing in it for us defending them. You know what I mean? Anyone who's like, because you'll end up getting, like, blatantly harassed by the other side. Like, my God, when I did that video talking about, like, Bethesda, like, don't hate Fallout, the New Vegasers came out of the woodwork. So that was their first iteration of Creators Club. The main issue was we know is that they had to divert resources from the direct development timeframes weren't lining up. First iteration is very popular though. Well, that's because I spoke out directly. I spoke directly to I believe it's the person over the creation program for Bethesda. And I asked them about the stuff leading up to, you know, the PlayStation thing. And they told me that the way it worked initially was that they would update the game on PlayStation, add in the assets, right? And they don't do that anymore because of how it's done. And I don't know if it's because now technically the paid mods are owned by the consumer or owned by the creator and not Bethesda. But if it's like, why not go back to that system if you can update the game to add the content in? And I realize the problem with that would definitely be, like, you don't want to just start pumping out, like, imagine all the shit that gets, like, added in, like, with updates. But again, this is the problem. If Bethesda were a little bit more kind of controlling of who gets in, videos every month, that was, I enjoyed that. And I seen it with, the thing is, I seen that with Halo 2. They did that with Halo 5, and it's not realistic. CSY is no problem for me. I know another title. Fuck you, Ace. God damn it. Also, Multi Company did. Yeah, exactly, Garrick. This is a massive overcorrection. It does seem like what Ace is saying. It does seem like it was a massive overcorrection. Start with the deal with the VA strike, COVID, and MS merger being quite a. Again, don't disagree with that. It would be nice if they had have spoken to us. Don't know how you drive so much. Shut the fuck up, LeBron. You're just trash. No, I'm joking. It's probably because I'm questionable most days. It does bring its own problems. Is this the vault one? I don't think I've been in here. So I enter this way? Or do I enter? Oh, I enter here. Okay. The thing that I will say though, and I know, oh my God, you got that, boss. You got that, boss, man.
Contact.
And I know I just said don't defend the company, but what you saying about, like, I don't think Bethesda are greedy, because if they were fucking greedy, and don't get me wrong, there's definitely a level of greed to it, but if they were truly greedy, they'd be sorting out the the mod size limit immediately, because that's going to be stifling their paid mods. Oh my god. Are you fucking serious? I mean, that's possible. It could be. Yeah. Yeah, they don't. My god damn it! Now I'm back here. Wait, did I go far? No, I don't think I went far. We're good. I thought this was supposed to be the second easiest one.
Pick this.
What am I doing wrong? Grim Reaper Sprint. See, there's no point Grim Reaper Sprint. My gun is... What was I going to grab? Stimpack? No, there was a perk I was going to grab, but I can't remember which one it was. What is that? Automatic pistols do more damage and can disarm their opponents. Microsoft has their focus on follow to milk the max. But there's definitely some truth to that, Wiz. 110% there is some truth to that. I think that's probably the most realistic reason as to why Fall Anniversary Edition came out so quickly, and realistically why a New Vegas remaster was in the works, because you know, basically, because again, rumors. Hello, Tembro. Rumors came out originally that after the season 1 of the show doing incredibly well, that Microsoft was like, "Yo, you guys need to put out a." Like, you need to push Fallout 5 ahead of Elder Scrolls 6. And apparently Bethesda didn't want to do that, which I don't blame them. So this is kind of the alternative that they can do for Bethesda. They're going to do the Anniversary Edition. The remaster. I'm interested to see how the remaster ends up functioning. Is it like gonna be? I need to go back to my pistol. I've invested too many points in the fucking thing. The mod universal weapon damage mod. It allows you to adjust damage of weapon, including mods added. Could be similar mod made for arm. Oh damn! I fucking hate the bloom in this game. Wait, didn't they? Wait, hold on now. Livelier perk mod, kind of regret it. Why do you regret it? Wait, they didn't invite you to the exclusive, the Scar. There was no Starfield 2. I don't think. I think anyone that's saying that is just kind of going a bit overboard. Starfield 2. A lot of people didn't get into it. The thing is I've talked about it before, but if it I don't know what Bethesda's intent was. I think it was an advertisement thing more so than else, which makes sense. I'm a small channel of people that already play Starfield. What triggered me more so about it was the fact that they brought in mod authors that made them money, but not mod authors that actually care about the game, while also bringing them in money. Character creation we currently have that no one has at all. I was just thinking Fallout 4 again. Hey, Fallout 4 got some good stuff. Did I kill him? Oh, gotcha. All right, do I want to put right? So weapons do 80% more damage as opposed to what? And can it disarm opponents? What about this? Each hit in VATS. I need 9 luck for that. Are you serious? See, that's the only thing that. Okay, we're gonna full send in the pistol build. Hello there. Yeah, what about the livelier perk? The thing too is asking Wiz to do stuff like that. You're better off holding off to see what Bethesda do, because for all we know, Bethesda could be overhauling the like the armor system. That I hope that they're gonna do something like that, because obviously while it would be very, very, very cool to have access to, you know, like ships moving, like kind of like sublight or like in-system travel. It would be also cool to have, you know, like different kind of kinds of like combat like sort of stuff. So it's not just, oh, you wanna, oh, break the leg, break the leg, break the leg, shoot again. You fucking missed. Oh my god. This feels like they aren't as creative as I thought. Oh, you bought the mod. Oh. Fair. I know what you mean now. I need to do the gunslinger one, actually. That's... What was I gonna say? Because I feel like if they're gonna make it so that, like, travel is gonna be completely different now in Starfield, instead of it being, like, you know, loading screen to loading screen, it would make sense for them to improve the combat. I mean, I don't mind the combat. I missed the first shot. Don't mind the combat as is. Being all ship parts creations. What do you mean? Like as in the paid mods? You're shooting... Dickhead, you're shooting me through a curtain that I can't shoot through. Give me pin up nose, give me spanning tail sections, even more gun animations. Hello there. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jakob, I wouldn't really be happy with that. I mean, it'd be nice to, you know, but I already bought most of them.
Don't think I can pick this.
Not to mention, like, I don't know, like the ship, the ship functions, I still want to see them overhaul the shipbuilder to include, like, the stuff from shipbuild configurator, personally. So how did we miss? How did we miss? There is no Starfield 2. No, in my opinion, very little by Gothos is worth it. There's a free version called, is it Crossfire, that basically does that. That mod author has a habit, they did Bedlam, but all they seem to do is either take free mod ideas and make them paid, or try and implement previous stuff. I've mentioned them quite a lot in the past. Oh, procedural generation doesn't work well with anything, I think. I have yet to see Minecraft, maybe, but Minecraft is probably like a bit of a different one. Barrel.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in AO.
Scanning.
Hostile down.
Area secure.
Elements. Well, outposts in Starfield are a shit show. Like, I miss the
No way I could pick this.
I miss the like the settlement system, which is frustrating. Like the thing is they were clearly, it's very obvious by going off what Bethesda said, what Todd said, that they were meant to be something completely different. And then they just they gutted that whole system. Like, there was supposed to be a fuel system, but they gutted that fuel system, which is like, well, then what's the fucking point? Like, it's just, yeah. And I get it, you know, like, I get it. It's like, not everything. I mean, realistically, they probably, it would have been more detrimental. I don't know, actually, if it would have been detrimental.
Sensor alert. Threat. Read it.
Get out of me! Okay, this companion is just pissing me off now. I think I might have to get rid of them. They're kind of useless. Dog meat might be better. I might just go get dog meat. Oh, but then I have to walk halfway across the fucking wasteland. God, they really, like, the more I play this and I really enjoy it, but my god, does it make, like, the builds, like, that so much more annoying. Like, it's kind of, yeah, I miss how it used to be. Where you didn't have to invest fucking 30 points just to get to a point where you can start making builds. Alright, I missed 92%. I missed twice.
As if I know what to do if I found something.
Threat
Just,
redetection.
yeah.
Engaging.
God. So, survival mode. So, on a survival mode. I mean, I think there's... I'm literally just gonna reload that fucking save. I would probably say survival, but I haven't used it personally. Playing Prey last night, which probably by Bethesda, and even that game to space so much better energy. Explosives overhaul, the bigger boom. Well, the grenade's not like having a bit. Bethesda's system of like having weapons, you know, like having weapon varieties, honestly was the stupidest thing ever, and just screams that it wants to be some sort of a looter shooter. And I like looter shooters, but at least Destiny made like the blue weapons somewhat enjoyable. You know, it's like there's times in Destiny where I'd love pulling out a blue weapon because it looked cool. Like it's like, oh, I got a legend. Oh, it's a fucking, it's not, it's like a calibrated, or it's like I can never think of the name of it just because I hate it. But yeah, like grenades not having an ability to level them up and down is so stupid. Like I know there's the perk technically, but it's like they're explosives. In every other, like in Bethesda's other games, like Fallout, explosives are very dangerous. To the point where, like, you don't even have to invest perks in them to make them useful. It does make them feel worthless. Like, it's... Ever since Fallout 4, Bethesda's legendary system has just taken a step backwards, and I don't know if... I don't know about Oblivion. Because, like, Oblivion and Skyrim, their, like, legendary system, I suppose, is a little different. Alright. Like, I would much rather the older system of Fallout where legendary guns, or just guns look unique. I know everyone likes being able to custom... I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna have to wear power armor. I might just go get power armor. Because this pissed me off. Can we not miss? Can we not miss? Nice. You missed. I know it's because my perception's high, but like, don't give me percentages that make it seem like things are going well. Again, good. Well, and the thing is, we're never going to get... I don't think we're ever going to get that anymore. Like, you know, we're never going to get, like, completely unique-looking weapons. Like, we're going to get weapons that look the same, have the legendary effects that you can get yourself, and then they might have a skin. Might being the keyword. Like, all of the weapons, the legendary weapons in Starfield are honestly, to my... and again, there might be some I'm missing, but they're all dog shit. Like, they're so bad. Like, I just, honestly, just download a mod and either McLaren's if you want paid, or Legendary Recycler if you want free. And just, there's, like, it's again... It's like Bethesda are like, they're going the route of a looter shooter. There's so many perks that are kind of or traits that are so bad. Even like, I remember I reviewed a mod that made it so that all of the traits that have a chance, it pushes that chance to 100%. Even then, it's not really viable. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, to be fair to Bethesda, didn't they go and like fix, didn't they go and fix Spacer so it didn't have a weakness? Which, I mean, that wasn't really a problem. If it had a weakness, it's called Spacer for a reason. But, like, the best traits on, what is it? It's, like, Shattering, Faster Fire Rate, and, Furious. That's basically the best. Instigating, maybe. Maybe. But more than likely, probably not. Hitman, that's Furious. Yeah, that's the Furious one. But that's not really engagement. And honestly, like, in a game like Starfield, where, like, there's so much... They put so much fucking effort into their, like... They put so much effort into their whole, like, oh, the research system. 1-inch punch can be on an automatic weapon.
Engaging target.
again, like you can definitely make them viable, but like if you want like the be all end all, like I will say I quite enjoy the knockdown one. I can't remember what it is, but it's the one I have in my shotgun. That's quite fun. Just because the knocking down enemies is fun. All right, we're Jesus Christ, it's pissing me off now. It like I don't think it's necessarily okay. We're gonna go and we're gonna get the power armor. We're gonna go full
Looks
fucking
really
power
strong.
armor, and we're gonna come back. Concussive, that's it. Thank you. It's just yeah, like it's with the research system, which again, I don't know about you guys. What did you guys think of the research system? I thought it was extremely long-winded and had some benefits to it, but kind of shit. Like, we should have 100... We're fucking Starborn. We should have been able to dismantle the guns into, like, its atoms and, like, learn how to, like, recreate the legendary traits at the cost of something. Like, 76 has the module system. You could put a spin on it where you can use Starborn, like, soul thingies to fucking, like, recreate your own, like, legendary effects. Hello, Flippy. Which is the one that has damage buffed and full. Instigating. Instigating's not too bad. Bloodied and Cornered is still in the game, which is funny because, like, is it? No, not Bloody, sorry. Bloodied is Cornered. There's the other one. What's the one, Flippy, that makes it so that the lower your resistance, the more damage you do, which is kind of ironic because all spacesuits at the end game tend to have the same DR. So it's kind of pointless. You're gonna fall forward. There could be... Was Berserkers? That's Berserkers. Yeah, that's such a shit fucking perk. Like, they literally just copy and pasted it. No, Bolster's the other one. Because Berserkers works, like, you can use it in 76. Because, like, you can, like... Oh, don't you dare. You can run, like, is it, like, wood armor, I believe? Yeah, the research was unnecessary. Like, they could have added... Don't get me wrong, there's some, like, cool elements to it, but, like, it's mainly tied to... It made so different perks for weapons were drops from... Yes. Like, the thing is... No, not here. So the thing is that technically that is a thing. So for instance, like, if you ever... Eventually you'll come across certain predetermined weapon drops. Like, for instance, the what is it? The Shattering Chilled Varun Painblade. That has predetermined rolls. And that's how it should have been. Like every enemy should have like a chance of dropping random stuff, right? But there should be like certain... Where am I going? There should be like certain legendary like kind of pre-roll. Like if you ever played Destiny, they have yeah, it allows you to extract weapon mods. Like in Destiny, like what are they called? I think they used to be called oh, what was there? It was like basically like imagine this, right? Crimson Fleet characters have a chance to drop like Crimson Fleet weapons with very specific roles. Hello there, Mona. Think of all of the armor for the UC. Where can we get it? Nowhere. Doing missions for the UC and in UC like territory should have a chance to drop legendary UC gear with specific traits. You know, like imagine picking up I don't know, like a fucking an Orion with like 2-shot faster fire rate 90. The legendary system being dog shit in Starfield. Yeah, the enchanted system. Like, why didn't they just implement the enchanted system? It would have made so much more sense. Curated roles. Thank you, Philby. Thank you. Like, because it would actually make it like, it's like, oh, if you're role-playing as a Crimson Fleet, it would make it beneficial to do the Crimson Fleet quest line. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, not the quest line, the Crimson Fleet missions. Like, does anybody really do those missions, like, once they've kind of done everything in the game? I mean, there probably is some people that do it. But, like, I'm just like, what's the point? That's what I'm saying, Jakob. 100%. Like, there should be, like, boss enemies in the, like, legendary enemies, and I don't know if Cordic is still here. He might have left. But Cordic, you might, if you're still here, if someone else might maybe... Is there a reason in the CK that, like, non-humanoid legendaries, why don't they drop legendary gear? Like, you fight, like, a 3-star... Shitfest. You fight a fucking legendary Terramorpher robot. They don't drop anything. What's the fucking point of that? Like, it's so fucking strange. Bethesda loser shooters legendary weaponism. Yeah, we're basically talking about, yeah, that's fair. Like how like Starfield has kind of gone very loser shootery. Like, you know, like how the weapons have like different like tiers. It's like you have like, oh, if you want the best tier, capture Terramorph Queen. I don't even think the customization armor is nothing. What does that mean? Like the skin system. I mentioned this before. The skin system. Why have a skin system in the game when you... I don't even think the only skins in the game are fucking... the only skins in the game are goddamn fucking...
Wouldn't hurt to tip the scales a
Sorry.
little.
The only skins in the game are the legendary, or the pre-order ones, to my knowledge, right?
The best thing about
Like, why couldn't Bethesda have, like, added, like, a set of generic colored skins for all the guns? And then add a set of, like, skins when you complete the Vanguard quest. You can apply, like, a UC Vanguard... like skin to like all of the guns. Like, Jesus Christ. That's what I mean. Like, modders having to reskin shit. It's like, Bethesda, what are you doing? Oh yeah, 100%. And I don't know if that was Bethesda's intention, but like, it's weird. Like, as a developer, right? If someone's making mods, specifically paid mods, I want them to be adding stuff that like benefits the game, not stuff makes your skins lack of integration, not to be able to need to be able to find a weapon in the wild. Yeah, like that would again, like that would be quite cool. Like, I don't know if it's fucking. Because I know there's a few that work with the armors and stuff, but they have to be like individually implemented. Like I know Wolfie has ones and stuff. Skin for the cutter, complete the Tractor Alliance. They did. Carry the little things of the victim of the scale of the company, stuff that gets lost communication, ignored, small things the team leaves on purpose. Well, the worst, the laughable thing with that, Flix, is while you're not wrong in that aspect, they ended up fucking it over in the long run. You know, like they honestly.
Seems like the work never ends, but I'll get it.
They could have done more with it. Like, missing out on those, like, small things that Bethesda may see as small. It's like the difference between night and day for players. Players want to role play, you know, they want to have that, like, stuff in it. Much rather, like, most games have an option to pay for customization from Bethesda. Doesn't change.
Seems like
My character can look. I'd much rather, like most games, to have an option to pay for customization for Bethesda. It doesn't change the game, but my character looks. And that's, I mean, they have that one outfit, Mona, that you get the little belly top, the mining one. They'll just force small things themselves. And I don't know. It's like, it's a weird one because like there's big companies out there that can like pull that off and do quite a job. I don't know. Is it worth me going power armor route? If I go power, how tanky is my power armor going to be? Let's see, ammo. I need to buy fusion cores, but who did I sell my fusion cores to?
Hey, Aaron.
Here to stock up. Or just making rounds.
Just do a fucking store. Mods where I want. Yeah. Because
Sure.
the other thing, too, is, like, when it comes to paid mods, there's a lot of paid modders out there just doing kind of what they want to do instead of, like, what players would like to do. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's one of the biggest criticisms when it comes to the whole paid modding side is when you're making paid mods, right? Your mentality should never be, I'm adding this in because I wanted it, right? To be honest, that can kind of work maybe in some instances when it comes to stuff, but most times it's not going to work. You need to be looking at what specifically could be added to the game that you could not only would improve the game, but you'd be able to make money on. You know what I mean? And like clearly a lot of mod authors seem to forget this, and that's why I like kind of get irate when you have people building their, oh, my paid mod's just going to be a simple first house mod. It's like, no, that's not what we fucking want. You've got like Cordic out here making fucking Fleet Commander a thing. And then you've got fucking, I don't even know the name of that one guy who's like, you know what, 800 credits, that's a fair price for a shitty fucking reskin. I'm adding it in because it's what I want. Is why 100%, Mona. Like, and that's the thing. Like, there's definitely talented authors there that like I think excel at what they're doing. You know, like They excel at kind of like the you know the kind of the mod making and stuff. But like the vast majority of them, it's like, bro, I wouldn't even trust you to to build a house on a Minecraft server. That's how I look at a lot of these mod authors. Still need a refund present for the full deletion. Did you wait? You never asked them for a refund?
They're still trying to rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
They're like custom animations. The thing is, the animations is definitely like something there, but I will say I feel like I've seen far too many people use that as an excuse to hide their amateurishness, right? Like, we got drones working in Starfield without needing animations. Yes, animations would be better, but it's like, don't get me wrong, I'd love animations, but I don't think them adding animations is suddenly going to make mod authors like more, you know, better. I think the ones that will use it, but the vast majority will just find some other reason to make an excuse. Ship parts and completed ships to try. I would fucking love. That's my hope. Hello there, dude. My hope is that eventually we're gonna get that. Like, we're gonna have like a quest that's gonna start off with us building M-class ships, and it's gonna be really fucking cool. Where is my power armor? Paid. I'm spending real money. I don't want to. And exactly, Mona. Exactly. See, there was a hope. Animations are a niche skill set. We'll see how it goes. What do you mean by that now, Cordic? Like, you mean like not everyone's going to be able to use them, or? So, am I missing something? Is there power armor supposed to be somewhere here in Nuka World, or have I missed something? Who knows how many people are skilled enough to make... Oh, yeah, 100%. That's why, like, people... I feel like a lot of some of the models I've heard mentioning is, like, Bray. Power armor... Nuka World.
Eliminated.
What is going on? Wait, the overboss armor? What? Looking for, oh shit. Nuka World. He's like overbosses from Coulter. Yeah, no, I have the armor, but like, am I able to get a suit somewhere? T60 in the bottling plant. Right, so we have to clear out the bottling plant to get the T60 then. All right, let's head there.
Going down.
Your take, pal. Do you think it's even right that Starfield players are paying 8 for other mods, 4 for decorative housing, get full outfit, skin back £5 of the game? Well, that's kind of where I think the argument about paid mods like really starts to, like, you know, come into question, Mona, because like, I don't mind if it's a skin, LeBron. I'm looking for like a suit of power armor because I have armor. I just don't have I don't have the other thing. Like, it's like I made that comparison. Like, say for instance, the stuff going on with 76, not 76. Like the €8 for the oh. It's like, what was it? Like, I think it was like €8 for that like player house, whereas like back when Fallout like 4 and like New Vegas and Starfield, or not Starfield, Skyrim, like 10 quid would usually get you like a kind of a medium level DLC from a Bethesda title. Like, you know, like think of like fucking like all the ones in Fallout New Vegas were like a tenner each. I think they were, what was it, like, was it Does everyone normalize secondhand content for the same price? It is, and the other thing too is, see, the games aren't really comparable. They can offer more for less because they have guaranteed fan base. There is truth to it, Cordic, but I feel like what Mona's talking about is she's kind of comparing more so, like, you know, the like people who are making like these kind of mods that realistically anyone could do if they had like a basic knowledge of the creation kit. Like, we're not talking about like very complex things or making custom stuff. Like that guy who made that house mod, like £8. And it's not the first time we've seen that. There's been other like house mods that have been made by creators that are pretty fucking average. And it's like, it's just, it just feels to me like these people aren't like, again, it's like this whole thing of like, well, there's other ones. Like there was one mod author I reviewed where they made house mods and they were like £5 each. And all they basically did was copy free house mods that already existed. Like, I think the other problem is people don't realize like what things are actually worth, you know, price wise. Like, they think it's like, oh, it's, you know, like it's okay for me to charge this price for something. When in reality,
Plenty of supplies for you, boss.
if you charge the bare minimum or as cheap as you can, you're probably going to sell more.
Sure thing.
Like, I still think that those 10, like those 100 credit paid mods, they're an easy GG. As long as they don't break the game, you know, people are going to be like, I want that.
So you dealing with any injuries?
Cure me.
Yeah.
All right.
Just hurt.
Scrapes and bruises, but
I think there's a P in the Safari Adventure, so but I can't remember.
and that's that.
The thing is, though, the Alpha Shield, I feel like it's also...
Hurting all over, Doc.
Huh. You look.
Oh, did she just fucking scam me? What did Flake say? Sorry. If someone on the team asked for my opinion on the price, I would tell them, straight up, that's ridiculous value up. Bethesda's hands off instead of gatekeeping. Consumers really shaping the price. If nobody buys Alpha Shields, they'll keep. But the thing is that people are gonna buy it because people are fucking morons. Like, and again, not trying to, you know, insult people here, but like, hello, Preston Garvey. Like, people buy Goldhost's mods, right? And like, Goldhost is basically just like, he's just trying to half-arsely bring things from previous Bethesda titles, or he's trying to, you know, copy someone else's paid mods. You know, people buy Young Neil's fucking paid mods. Like, Young Neil's probably made more money than Kingath has, because of his fucking shitty things, and people will still buy it. That's the problem, is like, and again, you know, it's like, what did Churchill say? The average person's a fucking moron, myself included. That's but it's not even the whales thing. Like, the amount of times when I used to review free mods on Starfield, and I'd be like, oh, will this be paid? Will this be paid? Like, I'd love a paid version. It's like, why do you want a paid version? Make a fucking save, you idiot. And I realize everyone is entitled to spend their money how they want. I'm not, ultimately they can do what they want. But at the same time, yeah, I'm always more actual content. Well, yeah.
Hope we get more Gauntlet runners soon.
I
need some excitement.
There is a part of me that wonders. Yeah, that was that was magical. Like, it does, but I feel like, Mona, like what you're saying is valid. Like, if Bethesda, it makes me wonder if Bethesda was actually pumping out content, would we still get questionable slop? You know what I mean? Like, would that guy really be trying? I mean, let's be real, he probably still would, because, you know, but like, I feel like the vast majority probably wouldn't. You know, they'd be more kind of open to the idea of like, okay, maybe let's not do this. There's going to do 100, the whales will pay. Well, I think, again, baby, I think you're in a bit of a different predicament there, because while I don't like necessarily disagree with some of what you're saying there, at the same time, the new Xbox being that price could potentially be worth it, depending on what it is. You know what I mean? Like, gaming, while I don't know if Dong's still here. I know gaming, or Dong made, when I said that gaming is supposed to be a cheap hobby, Dong kind of made a joke. And if you're a PC player, it is not a cheap hobby. But like, I feel like for a lot of, like, when it comes to console gaming, generally it's not that expensive. Like, yeah, even now, 500 quid for a console, that's quite pricey. But like, you spend a €60 game. Oh yeah, that's where the money is. 100%, Mona. That's where the money is. Fool and his money are easily parted. Where do the foolish whales keep getting all their money so easily parted from? So I know a little bit of this just because I spent a little bit of time back in the day. A lot of the time, it's people that just gaming is their main hobby, and it will always be their main hobby. What do I need? I need screws. I need screws. Tag for search. Okay. Like, gaming will always be kind of their main hobby. Like, I played Destiny, and the amount of whales on Destiny, like, it would honestly blow your mind. Like, I remember playing with this one guy, and he was carrying these guys to a raid, and he was charging them like 150 quid each to run through a raid, which raids are not exactly hard to do, and raids are very enjoyable. And it's people want the easy way, you know. It's well, some people, not all people. Ultimatum. Another thing, the model therapists are greedy. Not all of them, but the majority. Oh, it 100%, like 100%. And like again, I don't know the full like what the pricing is between the Bethesda thing. I know it's been mentioned, or it's like I think it's been mentioned before, but I try to ignore it because it's not something we're supposed to know personally. But like even at like 100, like it's like a lot of these stuff could be lower. You know what I mean? Like way lower than what they really are. Gold watching that. I'm the greediest and over your wallet. I mean, though, it's like when you have someone like you, Cordic, that like is making some like very like, you know, like very technical stuff that like is like, you know, in some ways or another completely like revolutionizing the game. Like the you know, the fleet commander, like the all, I mean, there's a lot of them, all of them pretty much. And then you've got like someone coming along and they're charging like 2 to 3 times what you charge. And it's like, I made a house. It's like, are you proud of me, Todd? It's like, what the fuck? For Destiny raids, party up with random people to get a raid done. A website for Destiny raids. Oh, you mean like LFG and raid? Yeah, LFG. That's a thing. The issue with Starfield is that it's way harder to mod than 4. Nobody with the experience with the detailed requirements are higher. The documentation isn't there. That's the top people are just not liking Starfield that much, so it's more work for less return. Mod shouldn't be if... 100%. The thing is, stuff I made it official and begging for it. Honestly, unless you're making house mods, Cord, or fucking, I don't know. What else do they do? What I feel like, yeah, I think we might get something like that, Cordic, just because Terran Armada just sounds like something like that. You know, an Armada usually... Hello there. Box of 9 mil for practice. Well, there's a reason I don't have mods. Box of... You're going to make that mod, Michael? Hello, by the way. But yeah, no, it's like... But what you're saying, though, Mona, too, and I get what you're saying, like, Flake, but at the same time, like... I would wager that if a mod author can, like, charge a small amount as possible, right? Because the whole like there's a lot of mod authors that go the route of like, oh, I'm gonna charge like what my, you know, what the amount of time I put into it, and like that's not a really good aspect. Also, don't get me wrong. Spend money. That's fair, Michael. I understand what you mean now. I'm not saying all house mods, by the way. I like house mods. I'm just talking about some house mods specifically. I feel like there's people there that like, it's like. And I kind of get it to an extent. I mean, that is valid. We all have ships. I would argue that the ship habs are probably more beneficial. I'll be honest, I don't like house mods. Ooh. I need unpaid mods, got achievement friendly option. Oh, it would be. And I don't know why Bethesda haven't, to be honest with you. Like, allowing verified creators to do it, like, come on now, Bethesda. Like, the whole balancing has gone out the fucking window. You don't care about balancing. Like, there's cheap mods everywhere. Like, just admit it that, you know, you don't know what's going on and just go with it. That being said...
So many chumps, so little time.
What was I gonna say? Sorry. But yeah, like I just feel like if mod authors stop thinking that if I spend 1,600 hours on this, I'm gonna charge 10,000 credits. Like, no, bro. Like, look at what everything else is going for, and then look at, like, you know, like, what would you pay for it? You know, like, the thing, too, is, like, looking at, like the replayability of something, like, if something is going to, like, if something's gonna cost more than 500 credits, it needs to either immerse me for, like, an hour or two, probably more, or it needs to have some sort of replayability that, like, I'm always getting it, you know, getting a use out of. So I think, like, weapon mods are, like, at a good point being kind of under that 500 mark for, like, singular mods, and even for, because, like, weapon mods are very cool, right? But most people are not going to use them for the entirety. They're going to use them for a playthrough, and then they're going to move on. House mods is kind of the same thing. Like, yeah, houses are cool, and you're not going to use them constantly, though. I feel like a lot of house mods, you can probably use it once or twice, and then you're going to either move on. And it's like, people don't realize that. Is there a mod where black? No, there's no mod where black, which would be fucking awesome. My new house mod was excellent. It's actually setting a whole new bar. The outpost. What? How did? What did that one? Was that a paid one or a free one? I don't think I've reviewed many of. Because I know Betamax used to do the outpost mods, and I got really nervous the outpost mods because someone told me that all the outpost mods are very temperamental and volatile, and you can't mix and match outpost mods from different creators. No House of exactly. My shit are way easier to make than say a weapon mod. Is crazy. People get upset with the vulture. Well, people were getting upset with the vulture creation, Flakes, because it was supposed to be touted as a quest mod when it wasn't a quest mod. It was a weapon mod that had a quest to it that was very bare bones. Like, we went off of the first mission of, like, the first mission of the Trackers Alliance, and there was, like, what, maybe like an hour, 2 hours of content there. Like, that was really good. And then the vulture quest, what was that? It was fucking dog shit. Not to mention, the weapon was bugged. It's like even Bethesda couldn't beta test their own shit, which, don't get me wrong, I think the gun itself was cool. I would probably not mind paying 300 credits for it, but it's not worth fucking that price. No way in hell is it worth that price. Paid. He lets you change out parts of the room like other. Oh, that's actually quite cool. See, like, that's what I mean, like, stuff like that, like giving kind of players the ability to kind of, you know, modify things to their own liking. But that being said, I do agree with what you're saying, Flakes. It definitely takes a lot more. That's why, like, it's more, again, I find it insulting when, like, you have people like, say, like Bob, Hara, Aurora Nova, just to name a few, there's more there, that are, like, making weapon mods. Like Bob stuff as of recent has been fucking amazing, you know, like, really fucking good. And then you've got, like, some dude coming along, you know, like, I'm gonna play Sims, making a house mod that's, like, pretty subpar. And the thing is, right, there's a part of me that's like, did nobody at Bethesda, like, question, like, why are you charging 800? Like, oh, what do you know, like, that's your 200 credits off of Watchtower. What is it adding compared to Watchtower? I know we shouldn't, I know it's, you know, comparing mods like that is not really fair necessarily, but, like, but it is a valid question. And one that Bethesda themselves clearly did not answer because they didn't, for whatever reason, they didn't care. And I don't think they should be, you know, obviously, you don't want to be kind of questioning, because, like, it's like YouTube, right? The way YouTube works, when you first become a YouTube partner, you get your, whatever your requirements are. Every single one of your videos, when you monetize them, they get reviewed by YouTube, right? And you have to do, I think, 10 or so or 20 or so, and you kind of give a suggestion of, like, what's, you know, what sort of, you know, stuff happens in it. Like, you know, is it advertiser friendly? And after the 10 or so where they verify themselves, they trust you, right? That's how the system should be with Bethesda. Every new mod author should be held with scrutiny, and their couple of creations should also be held with extreme scrutiny. But if they've shown that they have put out content that's, like, you know, like Wiz's example, okay, Wiz can clearly make content. So, like, let's go easy on him and let him, like, trust that he's doing the right job. Look at Probe Tech. The dude's still putting out shit. He should have been removed from the program, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to him as a person, because I know that I know that that's like, you know, technically that's a livelihood, but dude doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? We hear about Genesis mod all the time. How about Star Trek Pathfinder? Al was talking about yesterday. I think when you accept Bethesda isn't going to gatekeep VCs or content as much as we expect. Hey, yeah, which is, yeah. Which, not wrong, Mona. Not fucking wrong. My cousin got me a Kindle and she ordered me a case off Etsy, right? And it was like supposed to be this handmade custom thing. Guess where it came from? China. Because the Chinese are known for handmade custom things.
Why not let the robot deal with it?
But yeah, it's just, I mean, fucking Etsy. Didn't Etsy used to, I don't know if Flippy's still here, but Etsy at one point, Styles, you might know. Etsy used to sell fucking, like, you try to search Fallout merch, Etsy would have shit for people selling Fallout 76 weapons and armor in-game. It's like, how dare you? We'll make content, price is what you want, buy or don't. So as far as SD is the most, and you know, it's a very fair assessment. You can't charge for mod based the amount of work you put into it. Oh yeah, 100%. I did like a stint like one day where I used to do some like amateur kind of woodworking and stuff. I used to make staves and like kind of hiking sticks and stuff, and I enjoyed it, right? And I was like thinking at one point I was thinking of kind of selling them, right? But the problem is, if you look at like the stuff going on sale there, like the people selling them, the price at which people are selling them on markets and stuff, you can buy them cheaper from China. And it would feel wrong of me because realistically, I would be wasting my time making handmade stuff. Like, you could go the route of being like, oh, you know, and I will say one of the things about being Irish is a lot of you Americans love Irish things. So I feel like I could be like handmade Irish wood from, you know, from the leprechaun mills of, you know, Killimacuddy, and like Americans have lapped that up, but that feels disingenuous, and I hate companies that do that. But it's like, it's the same with like, basically the same with like shit like that. It's like, if it's not beneficial, don't do it. Handmade Trek, Metzi, Olaf, and Midlands, things and go. But that's what I mean. There is definitely some that do it. We don't talk about those dark times. But yeah, it's like old tech employee. The legacy prices was a fucking shit show, and what made it worse is that people were duplicating the weapons, so their rarity was irrelevant. I am thankful for the program, but I think, don't get me wrong, like, I will vehemently, I don't know if that's the right word, defend the paid program, because I think that when done right, right, it's a good idea. The problem is it's not done right currently, and there's just so much of a shit show. Shut the fuck up, Bono. Get out of the way! Irish club. That would be called a shillelagh. Oh! You can buy shillelaghs. I don't even know where. I know there's overpriced though. Just a piece of wood with some stuff on it. You can't normally second-hand content at the price. Well, no, but I'm not saying that, Mona. Like, I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, you know. I mean, like look at some of the stuff that's been done. Like some of the paid mods we get, like some like Bub's weapons, like some of the changes like Cordic has made, like with some of his mods, like Watchtower, Vigilant, stuff like that. Like, I think they're genuinely worth it because the authors are putting the effort into it. Do I think like the majority of like the easier stuff, like the people tweaking one line in the fucking CK and charging like £3 for it? No. Like the house mods that are designed like very poorly, and you know, no. Every American bushcrafter and daywalkers hate China stuff. If you could, and I do agree, Michael. I just think like the price of like some of it, it's like way too high to like, and don't get me wrong, like I was looking the other day, there's like I was aware of these, what is it, Arcopetrix or some like outdoorsy brand that makes like really good quality jackets, right? And I was like, you know, that's what I need. I'll get myself a nice good outdoorsy jacket, because I do a bit of outdoorsy stuff when I'm not sitting on my ass breaking chairs. It's like fucking £800. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, don't get me wrong, it gets the job done, I am no doubt. But like, the fuck? I'll just pop into Aldi and buy their fucking version. Save me an arm and a leg. But then that's what they say. They always say, like, with things like that, don't skimp out on stuff. If you work in like that field, if you're an outdoorsy person, you definitely want to spend money on a good pair of boots, good pair of shoes.
Loctite.
Me totally honest, I don't care about people bullying trash because we personally am not dumb enough to buy them. But the problem, Garrick, is that someone will buy them and then that modder will continue doing it. Like, does anyone not remember like when like there was weeks when like the creation website was still a bit shitty, and like I would miss paid mods, and like it was kind of my job to not, because like fucking Jeremy has put out 6 fucking paid mods in one day that add nothing new to the game. Care about slot being uploaded because it means, oh yeah, no, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Todd Howard's jacket, it just works. This scam. Ba, ba, ba. What did I my last like semi-expensive purchase, I bought a pair of, what were they?
Scanner. Weapons hot.
Was it I think New Balance like hiking shoes that were like reduced from like 250 to like 100, and I was like, that's a steal. But then saying that, that's not even like, you can pay way more for fucking hiking boots. I mean, nobody likes slop. Creation's already hard to navigate. Nobody wants their car. Yeah, exactly. That's what makes it, again, that's what makes it frustrating. Don't get outdoor stuff by our... See, that's the problem over here, Lee, is our military don't do enough to, like, you know... Like, I was looking at a couple of stores. I really am a big fan of some of the... you know what I really want? And I mean, nobody take this the wrong way. I would love a Russian Gorka. After playing so much DayZ, I think it would be amazing having like one of them kind of outdoorsy. The problem is the real ones are extremely hard to get, and with obviously the shit going on now, the last thing I want to do would be give money to any sort of company that's, you know, doing naughty things. So the alternative is you can buy like, you know, hunting gear and stuff that's supposed to do the job, but it's like Gorka suit is like a kind of it's a suit worn by the Russian kind of special forces. It's basically like an all-weather trousers with suspenders and a jacket. If you play like, I mean, if you play DayZ, you might see it, but it's, yeah, they're really cool. They're very clean looking. I really like how they look, and they're generally quite durable because, you know, they're made, well, the some of them are. I know now that there's been like a big influx of people wanting them. Same with like with the influx of people playing Tarkov. Timu has started creating them. Where that? Not really, because it just like, one, our country doesn't have military stuff, and two, like Ireland's quite rural. I made stitch fiend leather boots, good price. I will have to Google that, Michael. I will look into that because I do like the sound of that. It's basically what the enemy wears. It can come camo, but it's not really. To someone who's like not familiar with it, it just probably looks like a kind of a tracky. Merrill Hercule. I had a pair of Merrill boots, and I still have a pair of Merrill boots, actually. I don't wear them as much as I used to. Hello, Doc, by the way.
And these are no dark bunkers. Your colony will feature beautiful, expansive common areas where you can relax in an Earth-like setting.
Of new modders on Nexus will walk you through it. That's why for next, but creation should be similar. Creation gives bad modders autonomy. Well, the other thing is, I feel like, especially with the kind of the paid mod system, right? There's a lot, like an example is like that Halrix, right? No disrespect to the mod author, but he's made like those window mods that allow you to blow up windows and stuff, like kind of cool, like destructive mods. The problem is, like, I don't really see the point of any player buying them, because there's no real use for, like, windows can open. Like, that would be far better if that was a resource given to other modders to use. Like, if somebody was making, let's say, interior, you know, like, or if someone was making, like Forgotten Frontiers, like, they'd be able to make better use of that, because they could custom make environments that would actually, you know, benefit it. The Irish military could be fiercely have 3 potato cans. Whoa, how dare you? Don't make me send one of our only 2 helicopters your way.
And these are no dark bunkers. Your colony feature beautiful.
Where am I supposed to fucking go?
Where you can relax in an Earth-like setting.
I got the wrong way. You game most of the time. I need camo to hide me. So fuck off, Mona. I'll have you know that I'm a very outdoorsy Ow! fuck's sake, I'm an outdoorsy person. I love the outdoors. Potatoes, hey, they got some guns mounted on them. If the windows were more a thing in the main game. Exactly. But the hello there, by the way. But the core mechanics are lacking, so it's like, well, what's the point, you know? Don't forget your World War II. No, we actually have modern helmets now, thank you. Am I gonna have to? I'm gonna fucking have to impact myself. You can skill. But Mona, how don't you disrespect me?
Additional power to the sensors. The hostile will be detected.
I'll have to send you some of my videos when I used to go exploring with me quad. Uh-oh. Used to take my quad all through the bogs. Like I think while you have in Scotland you have like the highlands and stuff. We have the bogs, and I will tell you, bogs are, Michael can attest, bogs are probably, well, actually I don't know if bogs or swamps are similar, but they might not be. But they're not easy to navigate, okay? It's all fun and games if you fall into a bog hole. And I know some people do that for sport, but I don't. Guns on my shed in your military. You're not wrong there.
Oh, back to the usual daily tale.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Enjoy a rich, varied
Oh.
diet, locally sourced.
What just hit me?
Own hydroponic gardens. Just smell freshness.
They wear panda. Fuck off.
All clear.
Guys, there's not enough trees near me that can sustain someone with my stature. Not that I'm not saying I'm fat or anything. Where's Guilty when you need her to ban you, Mona? You're getting too boisterous.
Do not be alarmed. Law and order will be restored.
Contact reacquired.
I was boxers and they're like, yes, oh my god. I fucking despise them. There's a comedian over here called Pat Short. He's quite funny, he's like very iconic. But he like has this kind of like long-winded like video joke. And basically, because like they're working in the bog. And he's like, oh, we gotta be done before the midgets come. And this like person's like, what are the midgets? It's like, oh, they're a dangerous threat. And then it's like, oh, it'll be okay. And then like later on it cuts, and then they both just drop down dead. And like it just pans to a little small person with a sniper rifle. It's like the dirty midgets. But obviously, not trying to mock small people, but it was more so. Because anybody who doesn't know of we call them midgets, even though that's not how they're spelt. Where did I miss the start? Where am I blind?
Secure.
Oh, there, thank you. Yeah, we call them midgets, but like we're not talking about small person. We're talking about the little fucking what Michael is saying, the midgets, the fucking flies. My God. Yeah, not like Guilty. Thankfully, we don't have leeches in Ireland. Thankfully. The only thing really dangerous in a bog hole, aside from a rat, might be a mink. And minks are no joke.
And with Vault Tech's
Please
cutting-edge
step
science
into
and
the
technology,
open.
all
And
rest
I'm
assured,
right there
your
by
colony
yourself.
resources to
Hostile targets detected. Have nothing to fear.
Oh, no, I didn't mean actually.
Be guaranteed.
For fuck's sake, Guilty. She was behaving herself. Hello, Guilty. How are you? Annoying. Whoa. Whoa. Don't be mean to poor Mona. Oh, shit. Break it leg. Break it leg. You think... Oh, off topic. Do you think we'll ever get the ammo types back from New Vegas? I kind of like the ammo type. As a child, I didn't fully understand it. But, like, as an adult and, like, somebody who's now played other games, it's really cool being able to load other types of ammo into the game. The never-ending story. Free Mona. How long did you fucking mute her for? What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Styles, I fucking hate you. Why didn't you tell me to come here first to get the space? Oh, never mind. I take it back. I apologize. UK use mink to hunt rabbits. No, they use ferrets to hunt rabbits. And I'm not in the UK, thank you very much. But, yeah, minks, and we've got minks, weasels, and I mean, they're pretty chill, minks. Oh, are you fucking serious? I love turrets just fucking one-tapping me. All of that. Oh. I don't even know what I saved. Like, I'm level 30, I'm pretty sure I'm wearing, like, decent armor. Oh my god, do I even have my suppressor? Okay, I do. Fuck's sake!
Won't be able to pick this.
Yo, Bethesda, like, you better make sure your next game has, like, decent fucking... Like, this is some fucking bullshit. Again, one tap by an enemy, that's not survival, that's just idiocracy. Yep. Used to have a polecat? What the fuck's a polecat? Like, there's no need for that to one-tap me at level 27. Like, it's an energy weapon. Oh yeah, such a good game. 10 out of 10. I do like this game, but I probably shouldn't have came here at this level, but at the same time, what the fuck? Like, the Assaultron gave me less trouble. And that thing is literally like, I'm a fire him a laser. A sort of ferret? Ah. Thought you meant like when you said polecat. Mona, come back to us. You said polecat. I thought you meant like polka. Like, you know, the dance. That's the thing is, I stealth is the way, but stealth's so boring. It's like, you want to play like Skyrim on a higher difficulty? Stealth Archer. Like, and don't get me wrong, there's probably other ways to play it. Hello, Mona. There's probably other ways to play it, like there's the like the sweats and stuff, but I feel like if you're a sweat in a single player game, there's something wrong with you. I suppose you can play whatever way you want, ignore me. But also, why do I have to in like I could easily kick this down. I'm gonna forward to an hour crawl. Just get a better main weapon. This is the best main weapon I have. This gun is actually god tier. The problem is that enemies will one-tap me for the memes.
Surprise contact. Engaging.
Someone dirty and disreputable, I shouldn't wonder.
Wait, was I not supposed to be going to... I was supposed to be going to the other place. Oh, fuck it, we're here. We'll send it. See, my VATS doesn't even give me enough time to kill. So, question. It's been a while since I played. In previous Fallout games, right? How did VATS work with criticals? Like, because I know in base Fallout, guns, like, headshots counted. But how did crits work? Because now they've done it where, like, you press a button to crit, which I don't like that. Hello there, Elevated. Because of survival mode, how the legendary enemies multiplier. This game does have that legendary multiplier, but it's not as. Let me pick up that. See, I should probably just go through it normally. It'd be easier if I go through it normally. Oh, it is guilty. Jesus Christ. What, like, what's your character, like, your background and stuff?
Imagine a future, a thrilling, new adventure awaits. Imagine hundreds of colonies spread throughout the galaxy and beyond.
I'm currently at that point with it where, you know, like when you're playing a game and you're kind of like planning your next playthrough. I want to be a psyker. There's something up there, isn't there? I feel like there's a star core there. There was a chance for critical based on luck and perks. My biggest curve is a critical monster. So, but how did that work in VATS? Like, was it just... can I not make that jump? God, I will say Starfield's movement system is... I know it's a 10-year-old game, but Starfield's movement system is so much better. I love being able to fucking clamber. Chance the bullet be a crit. Ah. It's probably just an Easter egg now that I'm looking at it. It was an Easter egg. It wasn't even worth grabbing. I mean, they're probably worth it for the stuff. Because that's what confused me when I started to actually...
And with a thrilling new adventure awaits.
When I started to actually pay attention in like 76 and how the stats work. Like the fact that there's like you got your critical chance that outside of VATS versus your critical chance in VATS. No, this is, I don't think you understand, Dollar. This is a really good gun. Like, plus I'm already committed to like a pistol build. Like the only other pistol, like I don't even think there's a pistol in the game. Maybe a plasma pistol, but that's kind of boring. I hate plasma pistols. Yeah, the load times on PC are fucking a joke. Fuck up, Guilty. I asked you a question. Is it a Fallout 3 UI to Fallout 4 as a paid mod? Don't give them ideas. Give them fucking ideas. Yeah. I asked you what class did you set up for your character? Like, what's your background? Ba-da-ba. Bethesda, if I can see the turret, and the turret can see me and shoot me, but I can't shoot the turret, there's something going on. This is a stim pack can be used to do stuff. Ba, 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 ba. Have you played Rogue Trader, Boda? Or is that not really your thing? Oh. Operative. No, but you're like, what did you go for your background? Like, did you go like commissar? You probably went noble, didn't you? It's all about the camps, although I enjoy all of it. 76 is very much camp building. On a dongle, that's all right. Oh, she said sniper operative. Nice. I missed that. Rogue Trader is amazing, Garrick. You went sniper operative. Nice. My first playthrough on PC, I went Psyker, and like I didn't understand the game. And this playthrough, I went like Noble Operator. And I'm like starting to realize that I just like being in combat. Hello there, Firebrain. Yeah, the camp system, playing Rogue Trader for the first time, just made the football. Oh, nice, nice. I will say, explore everywhere. Don't be afraid to like don't rush ahead to do the main quest, because you can miss stuff. Obviously, doesn't matter too much. There's multiple playthroughs. But there's like one thing I didn't realize is like the 2 plasma pistols. Oh yeah. Dual wielding. That's what I've set up my guy now, where he basically has a pistol and a power sword. But I'm thinking of making a new character that basically just has like a 2-handed chainsword and uses Psyker powers for multiplayer or for range. Psyker can be. Again, you kind of have to know what you're doing. The first time I played, I would love to I just love my phone. I was about to call a tablet and just found it between it. Nice. Fortress, World, Sniper Operative, and I made the Psyker Girl, Sniper Operative 2, dual snipers. The thing is, if you get like the perfect like rolls on your perks, or not perfect roll, you get the your setup properly. Like I have one of my characters right now rocking the. Are you still there, Guilty, or did you run away? Like she can basically make 3 shots with her sniper every turn, and it's fucking insane. And then if you make use of the operator perk where you can basically... How's the war zone, Guilty? Like, okay, logically, what are you supposed to do there, right? Like, Bethesda, I know you don't test your paid mods, but did anyone test fucking survival mode? Like, this game doesn't have fucking peeking. Wait, actually, does it have peeking? Oh, it does have peeking, but it's kind of tragic. Does anyone remember, there was like... Wasn't there like a mod where somebody was trying to... This was ages ago. Navigator's pretty cool. Where ages ago, like with Fallout 3... Oh, sorry, Fallout New... No, ages ago with Fallout 4. Someone was trying to make a mod that, like, our character could take cover like the other characters. I don't know if they ever managed to do it. But, like, imagine playing this game, like, as a kind of, like kind of how you would play, like, Mass Effect. Like a third-person tactical using cover. How cool it would be. Again, I'm guessing it's something you would not be able to do on Xbox. Because I don't know, would you need the CK? For, like, custom animations like that, being able to, like, lean around stuff.
Ambush. Ambush. Defensive protocols engaged.
Wait, it's kind of peaking. Yeah, see, I remember back in the day it being kind of bare bones, and it was one of those things like, oh. Can't remember. Do you have third? Well, no, we have third person. We definitely have. The problem with third person is I keep, because other more recent games allow you to swap shoulders, this game doesn't. The game power armor while the Robocop theme blasts, and that can definitely work. I am trying to get some power armor. Dodge and dive mod fall are game changing as well. Ooh. Oh god, the original fucking Xbox. The Kinect on Battlefield being able to lean, it's like gamers nowadays are completely fine with, you know, moving and stuff. But like, I shouldn't have to fucking, like, you know, dolphin dive if I'm playing Battlefield on my Xbox. The dodge roll and stuff. See, is it on Xbox or no, the dodge and dive? Because I remember there was one on Skyrim, but again, I think it was only on the PC version. Because dodging in the base version of Starfield, dodging in the base version of Elder Scrolls, like, you know, with the perks, it doesn't give you invincibility frame, so it's kind of pointless.
And with Vault-Tech's cutting-edge science and technology, you can rest assured.
Surprise contact. Engaging. Scanners detecting sentient.
Kind of gimmicky, but I really like the slide edit. The slide in Starfield's quite good. I wish they would tweak. This is why you need, like, mods to tweak some of the perks. Like the one, you know, where the perk where when you mantle and stuff and slide, you move faster. Actually, the whole concept of fucking, you know, like abilities. Oh, like abilities that give you buffs over time. Like, say, for instance, that perk where if you clamber, you move faster. And, like, even some of the chems, why are they so, like, little? Like, Paramore lasting, like, what? Like, I think Paramore lasts 30 seconds or 2 minutes or something? Why can't we have buffs that last a half an hour? Now, obviously, the slide shouldn't last a half an hour, but you know what I mean. New makes different game, the same. Oh, I might have to look into that then. Like, I don't know if Flippy's still there. Flippy, are you still there? You fucking. I love stumbling. I really love stumbling. That's something I hate with games, and more games need to do it, right? Like, when I'm playing a game, obviously I'm playing in, like, I'm not playing the player character, but we as human beings, we have senses. Like, if I'm trying to walk and I know there's a wall to my left, like, I will instinctively move away from the wall, like, I'll push stuff off. Like, I feel like more games need to have a... You know, like, kind of like a... If you're walking, it'll automatically, like, see, I'm getting stuck here. Realistically, I wouldn't get stuck here because my brain would know to move. I know it's a weird thing. It's a 10-year-old game. They're not going to do it. But some games added in where basically, like, you don't get stuck on rocks and your character kind of just moves over them.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
All right, we're good so far. We're good so far. Oh no, Elder Scrolls Online has a feature where you can enable kinetic feet, where your feet like stick to the surface of things. But I think that's just more for like taking cool screenshots. Wonder how long it'll be before we like find out what Bethesda or what ZeniMax was cooking up. Like, I swear to God, if like we find out that like ZeniMax was actually going to be making a Fallout MMO, I will probably cry, because I feel like a Fallout game based in like Elder Scrolls, like how expansive it is, I'd love it. I'd be like, yes, please give me it. It's like learning that Halo wanted, or 343 wanted to make a Helldivers game, but Xbox like, nah, bro. All right, Michael, have a good one. Be safe. I don't pack me up for the wife. I mean, still be safe. They were working. Best we can do is Fallout 76 2. Hey, now, I wouldn't be opposed to a Fallout 76 2 if they went more kind of DayZ and survival, where, you know, the game,
And with Vault-Tech's cutting-edge science and technology,
you know, like where the game was more survival oriented.
colony will have the resources to face any challenge.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth
Enjoy
unit
a
in the
rich,
AO.
varied diet, locally sourced. colony's own
Get out of the way.
hydroponic gardens. Just
Approach
smell
and
freshness.
do not be alarmed.
A thrilling
And
new
Lord
adventure
Almighty
awaits.
citizen or
Imagine hundreds of colonies spread throughout the galaxy and beyond.
The worst thing is if 76 wasn't a bit of a flop in terms of, or not 76, sorry, not 76, not 76. If Starfield wasn't if it didn't flop as much as it did, I could 110% seeing Bethesda do like a Starfield 76, like a cooperative kind of game. Games are more like Rust, I recall people. Yeah, that's what it was. That's literally what it was. I loved it. It was really fucking fun. But then I'm a fan of that sort of game. Not everyone is going to be. But like a fucking, imagine like 76 co-op, like you and your friends, and go around that. See, at that point, the procedural generation of the planets would matter too much, because it's like GTA. You have a good sandbox, or a... No. Starfield Unity.
Hostile down.
I'll see you, dickhead.
please take cover until the danger has been
You play a game against
eliminated.
that is fair. I will say you can 100% play 76 as a single player game. You can, and if I don't know if you played ESO, Flakes, but I would highly recommend it if you're an Elder Scrolls fan, because my god, ESO is really good, like really fucking good. But you'll get like immersed, or you'll get what's the term?
From your colony's
Alert level
own
elevated.
hydroponic
Little
gardens.
mute future.
Just
Little
smell
mute
the
future.
freshness.
Oh, are you fucking serious? Bro, they place these in the shittiest fucking spots. Video so, but the engine takes me out of it. The movement in particular really irks me. That's fair. That is fair. It took me a bit to get used to it, but once I got used to it, I was like, I like this game. Because they have better movement animation behind paywalls. What do you mean behind paywalls? Now you tell me, Styles. Now you fucking tell me. Well, the problem is, I'm kind of doing so... I'm doing okay so far.
Hostile down.
I honestly feel like I would be far better if the game didn't have fucking bloom on the guns. Like, I'm an accurate shot on a controller. This game's making me look like a fucking amateur. See, I heard it was good. I seen some stuff on it, Garrick, and it kind of excited me because it was like, you can ride bears and dragons and stuff, but then it said you can ride a mecha, and I'm like, what the fuck sort of Japanese shit are you making? No offense to Japanese people. But I feel like it's like those sort of games, they try and like integrate stuff that just... Is it, what would you call it? Is it Western games or Eastern? Is Eastern games a thing? Is it Eastern games? Like, it's just, yeah, I seen the mecha, or I heard of a mecha, I'm like, what? Isn't it supposed to be medieval? Or we have to have Power Rangers in it? But then, the mechas are more like dwarves, or they're more, okay, that's fair then, that is fair. So wait, what? So it's more, and also more like the automatons from Elder Scrolls? Because for some reason, it like, there was a part of me that like started to shudder and think of when they started adding like the non-dinosaur things into Ark. I remember that. We started getting like the fucking griffin and stuff, which wasn't a bad thing, but like, they were very much pay to win.
Imagine hundreds of colonies spread throughout the galaxy and beyond.
Let me see if I can I do this with...
And with Vault-Tech's cutting-edge science and technology, you can rest assured that your colony will have the resources to face...
Go on in, go on in, go on in, get in!
Yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Do not interfere
into the open.
with security.
Identify.
We have a situation.
Law-abiding.
No shit, we got a situation. I kind of like, I suppose, about a Warhammer Titan. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against a Warhammer Titan. I was gonna say, but if a Warhammer Titan showed up in Warhammer and Skyrim, I'd be pissed off. But then, I mean, in the lore, it exists. Talos drove a fucking Megazord when he was fighting the elves.
Enjoy a rich, varied diet.
Warmongering humans.
From your colony's own hydroponic garden.
Engagement with multiple hostiles in progress. Please stand clear of the...
What just put you on your arse? See, realistically, I should have downloaded, but I'm like too far gone to do that now. Nice. Bum, bum, bum.
Vault-Tech's cutting-edge science and technology, you can rest assured that your colony will have the resources to face challenge. Rich, varied diet, locally sourced from your colony.
I knew it was fucking above me. Oh, I need some right away. Do I have any food? I don't know if I even have any food. Oh.
Life. Alert level elevated. Threat eliminated.
Oh, there's food in here, actually. I can grab these. I missed 76's loot all. But there's the why. Why couldn't we have loot all? Carrot. Gourd. Melon. There you go. Was pick cannibal for the health. Ooh, cannibal's not a bad one. That's not a bad idea, actually. I think we're like nearly done.
Step into your spacious private suite. Equip.
Perimeter movement detected. Contact. Target down.
A bed! Oh, no, 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 no.
Contact reacquired.
Enjoy a rich.
Uh-oh. Fix what they did it via UI. What do you mean, like, by UI?
Sourced from your colony's own hydroponic gardens. Just smell fresh.
Resetting threat level.
You stay there, Sentinel. Gonna try and find another bed somewhere that I can sleep in.
Lock's really strong.
I need the fucking sleep. Why can't I sleep on the couch? Normally, a UI pulls one container count into view. Theirs does it for multiple. They still belong to the original NPCs if you exit. Oh.
Step into your spacious.
I will say, Cordic, the system it works 10% of the time. It's honestly kind of shit. Like, don't get me wrong, when it works, it's really cool. But yeah, a lot of the time it's like, we ain't gonna work. That's not very fair. It's ready to go laser mode. Oh, she followed me. Oh, she followed me.
Enjoy a risk, varied, and with Vault Tech's
I don't have mines.
thrilling new adventure awaits.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Made so many options, right between things. Not sure if this space left.
Imagine hundreds of colonies spread throughout the galaxy. Imagine a future among the stars. Imagine Vault Tech.
Oh, you're a fucking asshole.
For more information or to sign up for the Vault program, please see a sales associate. Thank you, and enjoy your day here at Nuka World.
Negative contact. Hostile utilizing stealth tactics.
I'm gonna have to ambush her. Problem now is I don't know where she went.
Spacious private suite, equipped with all the comforts of home.
Oh, she's moving. She's moving back the way she come. I corpus strip, corpus and vanilla. All take quick UI and transfer things up all the screens. See, I don't know if the I don't know what the creator close that door. All right, Hollow. See you later. All right, we're good. Okay. So what? Where's the enemies? So I guess what I was gonna say is I don't know if like the like the verified creator program thing if it's like split up into different groups, but I do wonder like if anybody has asked Bethesda like, oh yo Bethesda, you gonna
Loctite.
will you oh Jesus Christ, that was loud. If somebody like would ask Bethesda like if they had intended or like how hard it would be for them to implement that into 76 or into 4, given how 76 is. Why can't I sleep? Is there an enemy or is the game just like trolling me?
Don't think I can pick this.
Heck. The 76 has like the loot all, where like it combines all the dead enemies into like one menu. It's probably both 1 and 11. Where's that fucking turret? There's a turret here somewhere.
Scanners detecting sentient life.
Like there's so many things they could have implemented into 76. Like they could have, it wouldn't have been that hard to implement like a legendary weapon system. This seems to be ideal for overhaul mods. You don't have patches. A mod that lets the player add armor resistances isn't going to do that. Players may be able to. Well, but that's the thing is that Bethesda would be the easiest to implement something like that, considering they know all the know-how. You know what I mean? See, this is why like I get frustrated with Bethesda, because like why should a mod author have to go and recreate something they already have? Where's the fuck? Oh, there he's one.
And these are no dark bunkers. Your colony will feature beautiful, expansive common areas. With Vault-Tech's modular construction techniques, new colonies can be established on almost any world.
Threat eliminated.
Where the fuck did the loot go? Can I actually, no, I can't. Will it let me sleep now? There's still a guy down there, but I don't know how to trigger him. Also, I feel like I'm playing fucking Minecraft. Can't sleep, there are enemies nearby. Like, are we doing this, Bethesda? Like, what's going on here? So how close am I to leveling? Kind of close. I need to get the lockpick perks.
Your colony will feature beautiful, expansive common areas where you can relax in an Earth-like.
Can you open, dickhead? Oh. It's that one there. I just heard a turret open. Where the fuck did it open? My god, I'll be fucking dreaming of that noise and it's gonna be a nightmare. Where did it open? Alright, we're gonna have to go down there. Is there, so where is that? There's keys here. Wait, will this open the door? Oh, that doesn't tell me anything. Doesn't tell me anything either. Oh, I'm spinning through them because they're not doing anything. Yeah, so it's down here. Okay, so we might be able to sleep, but one dead. Oh, you're a fucking cunt. fucking skull laser, really? I think it's just this guy in here. Right? Is there one in here? There's him. Him. I don't see any turrets. Okay, cool. Aggro them.
Where you can relax in an Earth-like setting.
Engagement with multiple.
You know, to be a really good perk.
Stand clear of the combat area.
Be like a really good Starborn perk. Like every shot you miss is a chance to come back to the magazine. Like I was literally thinking about this the other day because I think I mentioned something, but like Starborn, because I'm reading about like psychers in Warhammer, reading a cool like psycher novel, and like Starborn could be like, they could be like the equivalent of like Jedi in terms of like, or not like Force users or like psychers or like people who use like the biotics, like, you know, like there should be like something I mean, they need to flesh out their lore and stuff because they could be so badass. Like they're basically people that, oh thank fuck, people that can live forever, and like they can gain a serious amount of knowledge, especially if we do find out if when they die, if they just go back to the Unity and start again, or if they just cease to exist. Because if you like never die fully, like you just go back to Unity and kind of retry, like you imagine how like powerful they would be. They'd be like guardians from, I mean, they would be guardians from Destiny, except they wouldn't be like, they wouldn't be requiring a ghost. Alright, I need to put points into lockpick. There we go. I need
Arcturus,
Unidentified intruder detected.
baked by the unrelenting sun, life on the surface of this remote, desolate world is all but impossible.
See, my question is, right? We knew that this wasn't a Vault-Tec plan. This was the Enclave's plan. Is it just the way Bethesda have decided to make the rockets look, or like are they trying to? Because that's not a rocket, by the way. Rockets don't look like that. That's a fucking missile. And yes, technically rockets are missiles. But
Join us on a journey into the future, where humanity has set out on a new voyage of discovery, seeking adventure among the stars.
did I finish it? What is getting the star cores do? I know the main one up, but like gets it so that you get that power armor. But like, what happens prior to that? Like, do you unlock things? I mean, it is fair. Wouldn't mind a death mod like that. Every Unity that you just come back into it. Fuck am I? All right, we got to go back in. Well, that's what it kind of like insinuates. Like basically you like can replay. Do you know what I just thought? Imagine like a kind of a Starborn, imagine like a survival mode with being a Starborn, right? Where you could use the Starborn essence to basically kind of give yourself a hard save, and that's the only way you can save the game. So the only way is like by constantly progressing through the story and killing other, like the other thing is killing other Starborn. You know, I would like if it Starborn weren't super easy to kill.
Going down. Lower level.
Alright, we're back here. You can't open that just yet.
No way I could pick this.
Is there a key somewhere, I wonder, or no? There is one in here that's...
Step into your spacious private...
That's it.
Equipped with all the comforts of home.
How did I get here before? I'm over encumbered a little bit. Brainwave disruption. Use a radiation scrubber as the able to emit electromagnetic field. Minor loss control. Swimble suggestions. That's kind of funny. How like they were trying to like mess with us. Need to sleep. I'm also over encumbered. Yeah, big boy. Who disintegrate? Well, that sounds very psychotic. So grab that. Dark core, that's 3. Is there more missing? Let's go inside.
And these are no dark
No. Oh, the Starborn. Okay, I thought you meant like just random enemies or players. I was like, what?
equipped
Wait.
with all the comforts of home.
Where's that bed? Am I blind? Where the fuck is the bed? I need to sleep. Let's sleep for 6. I don't have food though. There we go. Oh. Oh. Hey, I got all the cores. Nice. What's experiment pool? Okay. Experiment 2 observational. Okay. Nice. Alright, so now we need to save here. Get all my bottles. Need to save and to put these in. Oh no, Oberlin Station's under. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm in fucking Nuka World. Let me just track the way across the galaxy. Alright. Over this way. Put them in. Does it matter what way you put them in or no? View system logs. Operating instructions.
Beastly nuisance. That's done.
Save. Did I not? What is that symbol? Did I not sleep? I'm overtired. Did I not? Oh, I didn't choose to sleep long though. Fuck. Oh, remember to check terminal and pick your reward. Unlock features. No, but remember to check the terminal afterwards. Wait. Click the terminal. Merge protocol. Selective shutdown. Oh. Nukatron. Nukatron. Are Nukatron the fucking... Yeah, we're shutting them down. Definitely shutting them down. U-Star Network. There's 5 in the Nuka Galaxy. The handies I can fight. It's the other ones that are problematic. Also, I'm gonna have to go back here and sleep. What is it over there? That's the theater and refreshments. Go in here and sleep real quick. Because the Nukatrons can one-shot me. I mean, if I could turn off turrets, that would definitely be the strat. Sleep for a little bit. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Nice. You wake up fully rested. I need ammo. Is there no guns in Nuka World? Or is there no, like, energy weapons around here that I can rob? The theater. Where's the theater?
And identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
All right, John Wick, relax yourself. I didn't know you could move like that. With killing all these guys, when you restore power, there's not much life in the park. But if you shut down everything first, it's cool having the bots around. I will say that is fair, but I think once I do this, I will never come back here again.
Why must you humans always
Oh.
resort to violence?
Even the Nuka kid tickets you, like, there's not much you can get for them. Now you can still destroy him. I level up again? Oh no. Oh, is he stuck inside there? Lol.
God, if I had hands, I'd strangle the life out of you.
No, I don't mean like that, Styles. I just mean in this current playthrough.
We have a situation.
Like, I'm pretty sure when I originally played this, I more than likely did that. Theater. Pipe revolver. 24 damage, sort of wonder problem solver. The railroad. Starlight Interstellar Theater. You know, I'm kind of... Oh, there's a turret.
Ambush.
I kind of wish there was, This kind of gives the vibe of, like, Huh?
Engaging multiple hostile
The fuck you mean by big boy? This kind of reminds me a little bit of,
I am ordering you to stand down.
What are we doing? It reminds me a little bit of, Dead Money, which in terms of Dead Money, official ones aren't given more in-depth inspection. Oh, you're not the only one that thinks that also. Ah, you bat, not you. I'm glad you watching the content. Appreciate you. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna kill myself. What was I gonna say? Fucking, like, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool if there was, like, imagine there was, like, companions, like, inside this area. Like, the ghoul guy should have 100% been a companion. Some authors recognize fall for modding scenes, so I'll know what I'll get, but others are... Oh yeah, 100%. That's the thing, is, like, my hope was that because, you know, Fallout 4 has, like, quite a big, like, a big modding kind of community, that, you know, like, that would kind of put the questionable mod authors off. You know, they'd be like, oh, I'm not going to risk that and get, you know, pooped on by the actual decent mod authors, but no, they, like, have no qualms.
Do not be alarmed.
Hostile down.
Give me all them tickets. Give me all them tickets. It'll change eventually. It's just the modding scene. I think it'll change eventually. It's just that the modding scene has largely been a PC only thing recently. Well, that's the problem, is you're going to get a lot of people who initially were very much PC elitists. Like, I'm not going to make mods for console. Now suddenly completely okay with giving mods to console because they're going to make money out of it. Don't get me wrong, not everyone's going to do that. Nuka settlement before. You can't unlock the only settlement before turning on the power. There's a settlement? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I obviously was, because yeah, there's gonna be some people. Don't get me wrong, not everyone. The other thing is, I do hope that will happen. It has yet to happen with Starfield, which is really annoying. Starfield's still like the slop pushes through. It's Red Rocket. Once on the entire, oh, it's just a Red Rocket. Oh, that's probably why I don't remember it, because it was probably just lackluster. Oh, stim packs are so slow to rejuvenate me. Oh, twice. See, I did it once originally because I thought it was a cool area, but then I got annoyed with the kind of the raider shit. I'm not a fan of like raiders being the kind of the only thing.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level alert.
It did need it. Anti-raider storyline, 100%. Oh my god, this is what happens when you fully commit to a pistol build. Anything else is not a pistol, it's just a GG. Alright, we need more ammo and stuff, I think. I prefer Far Harbor because of the setting. I think the location of Nuka World is really cool, like the theme park and stuff. The quests are, like, for it is very lackluster. Like, it could have been really cool to, like, imagine doing a quest where you, like, infiltrate them under the guise of, like, you know, like, under the guise of you're trying to, like, become the leader because you want to be a raider, when you're actually, like, trying to destabilize the factions, make them fight amongst themselves, making it easier for you to kill the leaders, and then you can kind of turn it into your own, like, pseudo-settlement. Like, imagine how cool it would be being able to, like, assign settlers from the base game into, like, the various parks. And, like, having them produce things like, I don't know, they could produce, like, Nuka-Cola and, like, various different stuff. Hell, imagine turning it into, like, its own, like, actual, like, people would come in from the wasteland. They'd, like, use it, they'd use it as a kind of a, what would you call it? Like, as a kind of a, like what it is. People come in, spend caps, enjoy the place. Or, people say that Bethesda I really liked Far Harbor. What the hell? See, I feel like those people are just, I don't know. I really enjoyed Far Harbor. I thought the setting and everything about it was awesome. I like that it touched on the synth stuff and the kind of the morality of it all. I feel like if you ask the people that say that what their favorite Bethesda game is, they'll probably say 76, or not 76. They'll probably say New Vegas, even though it's not a Bethesda
really
game.
Only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
I know there is mods for it, but it's just annoying that there's, like, you know, you shouldn't have to use mods.
Nisha seems to think you could make a difference. But for better or worse?
Nisha needs to fuck off. What is it? Alright, I think I will call it for tonight, guys. I will catch you guys Tuesday. Maybe we'll get some more good paid mods that won't be dog shit. You guys have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.